I have a treat pouch right here. Woohoo, very nice. Ready? Sit. So I have a treat pouch here in case she makes good decisions, but we are probably not going to use a ton of them unless she's super into them, of course. Very nice little lady. I wanted to show you where I'm putting her leash. Instead of having it down here, which eventually she will be able to just wear it down here and feel the pressure on it. Right now, while we're learning, I'm going to regularly bring it back up right behind her ears like this, so I'm not damaging her throat. And so this is the spot where dogs are most sensitive to the leash pressure. So that's where we're gonna start. Because she's just learning, she is gonna pull into it and it's gonna slide down. It's just gonna take me sliding it back up and fixing it up for her every now and then. You ready, Missy? We don't practice in high distraction areas or with things that our dog clearly struggles with. We just started training, so I'm not just gonna full on correct her for it, but if she bolts to the end of the leash as hard as she can, I am gonna plant my feet and she's gonna hit the end however hard she decides to run into it. The goal of this is for her to learn to pay attention where I'm at and make me relevant to her. Because if I'm relevant to her, I can communicate to her what to do. Meanwhile, Daisy's struggling hard. Not an ideal training scenario. What are we gonna do? We're gonna work on leash work. So step 1 in leash work is creating relevancy. And the way we're gonna do that is pretty much walk one way and then the other and take 180-degree turns when she walks past us. Let's go. I'm just gonna walk the opposite way. Let's go. This will be a lot easier. We don't have, let's go. A cat that is trying to get closer. Let's go. And right now, since we've just started, come on, you're all tangled up. I'm not gonna go in and untangle her. You're all tangled up. Let's go. Very nice there, she's already untangled. I can pick up the slack if she, let's go. If she's not using it, but it's not the end of the world if the leash just drags over. Let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Let's go. You're getting so tangled. Come here. Nice. Got you early on that one. So if the tangle seems to be really bad, I might go in and fix that, but overall I'm not going to be super concerned about the tangling. Let's go. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. So she's getting all the leash she needs. Like she can get the full length. Let's go. But the goal here is for me to hit a point where I can say, let's go. And she doesn't need that leash pressure to tell her where to go. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit now because you can't pick up the sound anyway. And I'll do a voiceover on this part.
Something to think about while you're looking at this is how many steps we are getting in. We don't have to go far to get in a decent walk. This is the end goal for every turn with this exercise. A dog that can listen on their own without needing the leash pressure. And if they do need any leash pressure, it's very little. Learning isn't a straight line, and just because she did one repetition with no leash pressure doesn't mean I should expect all of the following repetitions to also be with no leash pressure. But what I do expect is for her to keep getting more and more repetitions right on her own. This would be where I use food or toy or praise to reward a dog. Since in this case she's not very into food and we don't really have a relationship yet where we can use toys as a reward for something like walking on a loose leash, I'm just gonna keep moving and praise her when I can. Making different turns makes it so the dog has to pay attention to where I'm going. If the dog is just predicting that I'm doing 180-degree turns, I want to start breaking that pattern up and being a little bit more unpredictable.
Good girl, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wow! Very nice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Very good, pretty girl. Let's go.
Sometimes it's easier for our dogs to look at us when we're walking backwards and we can look at them face to face. When dogs start slowing down and paying a little bit more attention, I will sprinkle in inside turns like this one so that we can start working on the idea of walking next to me on a loose leash. But as soon as a dog starts losing track of where I'm at and going ahead of me again, I just revert right back to our let's go and doing straight turns.
Let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Very nice. Oh, let's go. Yeah. Good job. Let's go. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so she's doing pretty good right now. I'm gonna give her a break. Come here. Okay. I use my word again to let her know that it's okay for her to go. She's been super into this. Like, this is one of the spots where she keeps kind of not really even pulling towards, but I can just tell she's very interested in checking this area out. So after she gives me a little bit of cooperation, I can let her explore this for a little bit. My only rule still is don't pull me. So if she starts pulling me that way, I'm gonna plant my feet until she moves into the leash. If after, a couple seconds of holding that leash pressure, she seems to be digging her heels even more, I'm gonna walk away, kind of like our let's go drill, and help her out by moving away from that thing that's got her so fixated. Right now she's eating leaves, which could be because she's never done training like this before, so she's kind of coping. Missy, I brought a ball, we could play. And part of this is also just normal dog behavior. Dogs chew on things in nature. They chew on bark. They enjoy that. Like, she's decompressing right now. If it's not dangerous for her to be doing this, I'm not going to stop her, because I don't want to be micromanaging my dog for things that are really not that big of an issue. That could come later if, we built a relationship and, now we've been stuck here for 10 minutes, you chewing this grass, and it's no fun for anyone. But just a couple minutes of her checking out nature that she doesn't get a lot of access to because she's a shelter dog, I'm not gonna take that away from her. All right, so I actually can give you a good example here of what we would do. So she's been stuck here for a minute and I would like to keep moving, either work on some leash stuff or play with me, or let's do some obedience, but don't just be checked out like this and not care about where I'm at, because what's the point of us going out together then if you're just gonna be doing your own thing anyway. Let's go. And the pressure comes on, comes on, comes on. Very good. Come on, mama, come on. Come on, come on. Yeah, that's nice. Good, mama. And then the pressure comes off. I should have had that in 0.5. Let's go. Good. We're gonna play a little game. She's getting kind of bored of just walking on leash, and that's fair. I would only do about 5-10 minutes like you just saw, and then we'd take a break. Either go in the crate for a little while, because she's a shelter dog, I don't want to just take her straight back to the shelter now, so we're going to just do some other things to loosen her up. Okay. Get it, Mama.